The final review is going to be on Transformers Age of the Primes, the 13 Solus Prime. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do a review of the first Prime that came out. It is the 13 Solus Prime. That's our first female Prime. Let's see, robot to vehicle in 28 steps. You got her with the Forge of Solus, I guess. And robot and car mode. It is the 13 Solus Prime. It is Deluxe class. And here you've got Solus Prime, maybe Alchemist Prime, or Alchemist Prime and somebody else in the back. The 13 Solus Prime, 28 steps. All right, now once we take her out of the package, I've already taken her out, obviously. All right, so there is a little transforming. Oh, this one, it's funny because lately it's been take her out of the box, then do something. But here you just have the three pieces. You got the top of the hammer, you got the staff, and you got the bottom of it. So basically, now to put this on her hand, it's a little weird because what you do is you got to put this through her hand first, like that. And then you could put the bottom on, and then you could put the top on. She doesn't have an open hand, so that's just how they do that. So you put the top on that, and you put it through her hand. Actually, this has her even doing this separate. Oh, that's weird. Let's see. I don't know what this is then. This is another artifact. So she's got her hammer, and then another artifact right there. And then you can put the whole staff together. And then what you do for storage, what you do is when you look here, there's a little 5mm port that you can extend out, and then you can put the hammer together, and then you turn her over, and there's a 5mm port there, and you're supposed to put it upside down. So basically that is the instruction booklet, and then you transform her, and then the directions, put them on the car. And this is not right, but we're going to get to this later. Okay? So that is all for the instruction booklet. And now we've got Solus Prime herself. So let's get real close. She's got green eyes. She's got the yellow in her forehead. And then she has a silver face, so she's got purple. Here's her female anatomy. Of course, she's a female bot, so she's got to have the upper chest. Silver on the stomach, and then she's got like this skirt hanging down here, which is, I don't know, pretty cool. You got purple, you got the silver, and then you got yellow again, and purple, and then you got the silver, and then you got purple. So she's all purple and silver. So here's two of her four legs on the back, and then the other two are back here. But she's not hollow at all. She's got no hollow legs. They're solid, and she's pretty clean. See, she got no backpack whatsoever. So all in all, nice figure. Now, of course, I think Hasbro really concentrated on their robot modes, because they weren't really Transformers yet, so the vehicle modes or alt modes are secondary. But I think they did a good job on her. So we're just going to do articulation now. The head can spin all the way around. It can go up and down. The arm can go a 360. It's got 90 degrees at the elbow, and you could do 360 at the elbow. It's even got a wrist articulation. The wrist, you can do 360 because they're just on a ball joint. Still pretty cool. Let's see. You can go out to the far like that. And she does have a butterfly. So you can get in good poses with that. And then the other arm, again, the same, the articulation. Her waist does have 360-degree rotation. You just got to be careful of the car part and the back. Her skirt does go up. And these are 3 separate pieces. And the middle one rotates. So she can kick 90. She can go back almost 90, but it hits the car part. It does the whole split. She's got that mushroom joint. So she can kind of rotate at the thigh. A little more than 90 degrees. She doesn't have knee articulation. It's the whole leg. Oops. And then the foot. She's got ankle rocking, and then she's got this. So her knee bends here, and then she's got the front half of her foot bending there. Probably because transformation, and that is it for Solus Prime. So we got our first Prime, and it's Deluxe class. Now the only place I've seen her was at GameStop, and she was more expensive at GameStop than at like Target or Walmart. So I finally broke down and got her on Amazon. So now you can compare to other Primes since there's other Primes out in the series. All right, let's do some robot comparisons real quick. Right, so we're gonna go smallest to largest in Prime. So now this is her fellow Deluxe Prime, Alchemist Prime, also known as McAdams, if you know the comic book. Then we got a Voyager. This is Prima Prime, and they all come with, you know, ancient weapons and artifacts. So that's our Voyager Prima Prime. And then we got Megatronus, our first leader Prime. Whoops. There you go. And then we got our latest Prime, Onyx Prime. Whoops. This guy is a big one, and I just did his review. So he's a centaur and a beast, so he's got a couple modes. And then we're gonna bring in Optimus Prime, okay, Commander class. And then we're gonna bring in our Hot Rod, who becomes Rodimus Prime. So it's a Deluxe. So she's a little small Deluxe, but... And then our Age of the Prime Skydive. So this is just an aerial bot, but he's a Deluxe. She's a Deluxe. They're about the same size, and they're both from the Age of the Prime storyline, or comic, or toy line. All right, and that is it. So now let's transform her. All right, so first we're going to take off the weapon. And we're just going to put that to the side. All right. And I've seen several different ways. The instructions do back, legs, and top, or it doesn't really matter. I like to do like things like call housekeeping, like just going to take the arms, I'm going to fold this flap down, close it up, and keep that like that. Now these friction hinges pop off easy. And while we're here, we're going to take this and we're just going to rotate it. All right, and we're going to leave the arm like that. Go the other arm, rotate it just 90 degrees, and then we're gonna see these pop so off. They pop easy. Fold the hand in, pull this out, and rotate this around. And then while we're gonna rotate this around, we're gonna take this yellow piece right here, and we're also gonna rotate that. Okay, do it for the other side. And now that we're done with the top, now let's come around here. We're going to take this back and we're going to pull it down. So you're going to take this part of the hood and flip it up and then at the same time, pull the head down. Okay, so let's leave that up like this. So now we're going to raise these two up. We're going to raise this one up, rotate it, and then we're going to put these on the bottom and we're going to rotate it like that. Okay? So while we're here, we're going to take this and we're going to rotate the waist around. Now the feet. Now here's what you can do. It's pretty easy. You take the foot, the wheel, and you're going to rotate the wheel out. Take this foot, fold it up, and then rotate it back. Okay? And then sideways. The other foot, same way. We're going to take the wheel, just rotate it to the outside, flip this up, rotate it back, and then we're going to rotate this, because eventually you're going to put these together. Okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to put this tab into this leg. So it's a double, you got a double joint right there. Not the easiest thing to do, but you got to just finagle with these two, with the two joints. And then the other leg. Let's see. Say it's not the easiest. Oh, there it goes. There. See, and that's got a little indentation, so that'll fit right in there. So we'll do the other side again. All right, now that these are done, you can put them together like that, okay? And come back here, you can push this down like that. Now for the arms. All right, now, here's where we use those butterfly joints. You take the arm and you fold them down like that. See, the entire arm was folded down. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate this. Rotate this that way, and then you rotate this over that joint like that. And it's a little tricky because you have that space, and there you go. Okay, and that actually worked real quick right there. Okay, so now the other side. Rotate this. Use that butterfly joint. All right, and then we want to get this around the silver right there. There we go. So yeah, and everything on this figure pops off real easy. I don't know why. It's my copy, or that's why nothing is pinned on. They're like friction hinges. I mean, there's ways of making them tighter, but all right. So once you got those done, all right, so it's like that. And then that's like that. Okay, the wheels are good. Now what you want to do is, you see that right there, this little peg with the hole in it? You got to get it right here on this peg. So we fold it up and we get like that. Now on the bottom, this little hook, it's got to go into this little area. So right here. Okay, and that side's done. And now on this side, again, you got that little slot there, and you got the peg there. So if you start like that, that'll slide in. And I think these go under or over. Let me check the box. Oh, the box has it like, yeah. I know you have all these folded up, so this is supposed to stick out like that. Don't know why. And that is her robot mode, or her vehicle mode. So, gold windshields, purple. I mean, you could see her like that there, but not bad. You got It's got a cool little front grille. See it angled down. You got the gold up front, so that's pretty neat. There's that 5mm port. So you got some design here, but then you see the leg. But the wheels are pinned on. Back doesn't look too bad. Not bad at all. And then you turn around here. So that's pretty good again. And that, so on the bottom, now you can see her arms, her chest, her feet, but not a big deal. And the wheels roll pretty good. Now what you do here is, let's get this back together again. Now this is where the instructions, I gotta show you this. All right, the instructions, see, have you pulling the little tab out and putting it in the back. But you don't do that because it's got a little tab right there and it goes right here. So what you do is you just slide this in here and that's it. But I don't understand why in the directions, I don't understand why you would even move that out, because you don't need to move it out. So now, can you put on the other side? Not really, because this is centered. It's not really centered, and it's only on one side. So if you try to put on the other side, it's going to be a little lower. See, so you can't do it because it's off center. So I mean, you could do it this way, like that, but you can't put it this way because it's too high up and it interferes with the wheel. So the only way you could put it is on this side. Or I guess if you want, well, can you put it on here? You can always put it on top like that. But what you do is you got that little rectangular tab and you put it here. So it's got nothing to do with this. You could have this in, you can have it out, doesn't really matter. And that is Solus Prime in her car mode. So not bad at all. But it's our first, well, it's the new, it introduced the new Prime, so there. All right, now let's do some vehicle comparisons. Okay, now we're gonna do our first comparison. It is the also Deluxe Alchemist Prime. And then we've got the Voyager Prima Prime. And now she came out first, but I just got her, so that's why I have all these to compare her to. Then we're looking at Megatronus, a leader class prime. And then we have Onyx Prime, our big leader class beast centaur and whatever. So he's a big guy. And then one more prime, Optimus. That's our commander class. And then we've got a young prime in his peak. We got Hot Rod. And then we also got, since it's Age of the Primes, I brought out Age of the Primes Deluxe Skydive. So those are all our vehicle mode comparisons. Okay, now one thing that I always do is I always transform them back. A lot of reviewers won't do that, and that's a disservice to you because I think you should do it both ways. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is take off the hammer, put that to the side, and now we have the car. So we're going to, first thing is try to unpeg the doors. They really peg in. There, okay, we got that unpegged. So we're going to bring this arm down. Let's do the same for the other side. We're going to unpeg this arm and bring that down, okay? So while we're here, we're just going to fold out the arm, close this up, fold out the other arm, close this up. All right, so now, oops. Yeah, these things are all, we'll show you the other one since it didn't fall off. Okay, we're gonna pull this out. Whoop. These always fall off. a lot of things on this. All right, so let's try it like this. So you want to pull this up. Same thing with the other one. Remember, these are on the double thing. So what we're going to do is just fold this down. Okay. And then we'll do the same on the other arm. We'll rotate this around and fold this in. Lock that in. All right, so now we got the arms out here. We're going to pop this down, okay, and pull that up. Now we're going to take this our thumb and try to pop the head out. All right, now there's not much clearance on this figure at all. All right, and then once you get the head down, you could fold this down. Let's see, there's not much clearance. Okay. So, all right, let's just leave the top like that. Now let's do the feet. Okay, so we're going to unpeg these. Remember, this peg goes into here. Okay. Now we're going to take the foot, rotate the tire back, which would release the foot, replace the tire. Okay? So, the same on the other side. Unfold this, pull this tire back, pull the foot out, replace the tire, and rotate the foot backwards. Because now what we're going to do is rotate the entire waist 180 degrees. Okay? So, as you can see, we're getting there. Okay, so on these butterfly hinges, we're going to pop the arms back. So 1 and 2. Now they've got the arms back. This hinge, we're just going to bring these down. We're going to bring this down. We'll rotate that so the elbows bend forward. And the next thing you do is lift this up. Rotate this around. Well, I should say, lift these up. Then you rotate this 90 degrees, pull these down, and then rotate that and down. See, that's the official steps. And then that's it. Well, she's done. And then the arms, you could, you know, I think she goes like that. So it's pretty neat how she's got her big long skirt. And can you do it like that? How does it do it? Is it all one piece? I think it's split up. Yeah, or the box art has it like all one. But, you know, you could, it's your toy, you can do what you want. If you want to split it up, you can split it up. And then again, we have to take the top of this off to feed the arm through. And then put it here. Back on. And now she's got her weapon. Forge of Solus Prime. And like we showed you before, if you want, you can pull it out. We'll put this back together. Turn her around. And using this 5mm port, and we use, I don't know why they even put this in here. I mean, fold that out, and then you could push this in here. And now she's got it in the back. Let's see, but if you rotate this like that, it really won't do anything. So I like it like this. That way she's got something on her back, and I think she looks pretty cool. And these things, let's flip this over, and there you go. All right, so that's about it for Solus Prime. I know she is the first Prime to come out, but I just got her, so it's the latest Prime I've done. So now we're on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th Prime we've done. 2 Deluxes, 1 Voyager, and 2 Leader classes so far. I like how they're all split up. And all right, so make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that thanks button if you want to help the channel grow, or you can even buy me a coffee. That'd appreciate it. You can put your own amount in the comments below. Not only do Transformers, but I do DC figures. We do Funko Pops, new toy sightings, everything that. Like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you later. Rodimusbill out with another Prime.